Hello everyone, my name is 1132 Crazy Masters, and we're playing Sakura Spirit. I've looked forward to this game for quite a while now, well over 2 months, so I'm really excited to share this with you guys, and I hope you're just excited to go along this trip with me. Anyway, let's get right into it. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least that's what most people say. Then, what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Dad.
Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy. A real man doesn't give up on his dream, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face. I still remember those foolish words.
Oh, this is me. Okay. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say. But despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. It didn't matter whether I watched a match of television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It always has been my dream to become a martial arts one day. Of course, it was a bit childish of me to think that I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. Even though I'd already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. My name is Gushiken Takehiro, a 17-year-old rising judo star, and no, that's not me bragging. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that can make or break my career on an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams to represent my country at a sport that I loved, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. And while those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window.
Hoi, Taku-kun, get your butt in gear.
Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed toward the front door and let her in, not even realizing that I was still in my pajamas. Hold on a second, Koyomi. Gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school.
Really? I never realized your school had a strict uniform, a sleeper policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom?
For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards. Noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas, I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me.
That only happened once. You know very well it was super hot that night. And geez, what before you stripped naked in front of me, you idiot?
You didn't seem to mind when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead.
No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass.
I decided to tease her enough and clearly pulled on my pants. I thought it said off for a second. Proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Knowing this is anime wouldn't surprise me. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted.
You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours?
It's that upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I had made up enough today's scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre.
Oh, right, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. And of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray.
Pray?
What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school's legends. Apparently, there's some shrine out in the forest that if you pray to it, it brings you good luck.
Ichikawa-san said that is... Oh, this is Star, my bad.
Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it the night before our exam, and she got a perfect score.
A shrine that is said to bring you good luck sounds like bogus to me. But at this point, I won't try anything yet, I guess. Yes, because everyone says bogus. Ask Ichikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up a modern-day Tarzan.
Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And would you hurry up? We're going to be late again.
A hero's never too early, nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they are needed. But for the sake of avoiding tension, let's hurry.
That's a wizard, not a hero, genius. How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time?
Let's not forget the Casanova and Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details.
I doubt you'd qualify for either one of them, Pajama Boy.
Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school!
Nerd.
Several hours later. Dots. More dots.
Oh! More dots! Ah!
Sorry. I didn't mean it.
Later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Kiyomi had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for the day, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy. Hey, Ichikawa, is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? He looks nerdy, okay.
Oh, let me guess. You want to date her? Well, even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive,
I'm afraid she's already going out with someone.
He said his sister, right?
not to mention, you're not her type.
I already got my hands full dealing with Koyomi. You can keep your sister yourself. Jokes aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I don't know. I didn't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo.
Oh, well, she said something about it being near a river, and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top and it was tight, and
his face is... That's dirty, Ichikawa. How could you? It's so bad, man. Stop! I seriously don't want to hear the details. And I doubt anyone else is interested. So you don't know... So, do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine?
Are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest?
The one and only. According to Ichikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near a river.
I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Sakura dojo who knows more about it.
wait, are you talking about Aria-sama? About this child, ridiculously strong and super scary?
That's the one.
Oh, in that case, I believe I could still be a help, Takehiro-kun. I know where that place is.
Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Arya-senpai will appreciate you visiting with her usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practice? Blood, sweat, and tears.
Shut up. I don't peep on the ladies. That's slander, you know. I should sue you. I would never look upon Arya-sama's glorious body in any state of nudity.
Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet?
I've seen a bit of side boob. Oh my god. But the hole I found didn't really let me get a good view of it.
There we go. Someone called the cops. Ichikawa's the peeping something because I didn't read it. Let me see if I can't read it. The peeping Tom has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process and prepared to leave. Thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I let the judge know you were most helpful during the interrogation.
This is unfair. I was coerced. I won't say another word until I speak with my lawyer.
Dots. More dots. More dots again! Oh, shit! I need a drink of my tea. Is that doing anything for you? I can only imagine how many people hate that. Once school was over, I decided to take my chances with the little bit of intel I had managed to obtain from my classmates. Memory served me right. Arya Senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course, I knew her. She was a judo student just like myself, but for whatever reason, she'd been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while now. Arya Senpai, are you around? I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl. Follow the shouts and you'll find her. I grinned gleefully as I saw Arya seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, whether she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now she was perfect. It was a perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. I snuck closer, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached a hand toward her shoulder. Arya, feeling a hand on her shoulder, Arya reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt shifted her weight, curling and tipping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Hi-ya!
No one sneaks up on the great Kunoichi Arya. Oh, Taka Boy. I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry, are you okay?
Kunoichi? More like Tasmanian devil. That throw didn't have a shred of mercy in it.
There's no mercy in the brain, Taka Boy. Better that you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you?
Actually, I came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt.
Oh, what do you want to ask? We've got all afternoon and I could do with a bit of a break anyway.
Where to start? You used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going to the ring?
Oh, yeah. This one time I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8. Yeah, he beat me so I'd never do it again.
I mean, never mind. Well, obviously I can't go and hide from my match. One of my friends made the stupid suggestion that I go and pray or something. Honestly, at this point I'd do anything to calm my nerves a little.
Taka Boy, are you sure about this?
You mean the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. This is my chance to finally represent this country in the sport I love. Arya seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with a finger. Eventually, she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me.
All right, I'll tell you the way to the shrine I know. But it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and a bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value.
I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai. I appreciate the help.
Oh, okay, so she's his junior. Or his senior, I meant.
We? Oh, no, Taka Boy. I'm not going with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you've got to take this step by yourself. I can draw you a map and show you an easy way to get back here, but you'll be on your own.
Actually, give me just a second before I start back up. Alright, I'm gonna skip over real quick. Anyway. Sorry about that, I should have checked the time real quick. We'll go with one more line.
You're not taking long, not even for a little while?
Afraid so, Taka Boy. Let me just grab some paper. I'll draw that map for you.
After Arya's return, quick preparations were made, and I followed the directions noted on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back in case I got lost was a bit sketchy. And I think we'll figure out what that, the little sketchy hint was in the next one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one so far. It's been awesome for me. I hope you guys found it to be a lot of fun so far. And expect a lot more here real soon. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye.